Three men escorted out of the Ritz casino in handcuffs, £1.3 million in chips sitting on the table. The lead man, Nikitosa, Croatian, mid-30s, calm, unremarkable. Over 2 nights, he walked into one of the world's most prestigious casinos and won £1.3 million playing roulette. Not over months, not over years, 2 nights. Casino management noticed immediately. Nobody wins that much at roulette. The house always wins. The math guarantees it. Yet Nikitosa kept winning. Spin after spin, night after night. So they called the police. Officers searched him, patted down his clothes, checked his pockets, his shoes, everything. Looking for hidden devices, laser scanners, tiny computers, anything electronic. They found nothing. No devices, no electronics. Just a man, his clothes, and £1.3 million in casino chips. What if you did not need a computer? What if you could do the calculations entirely inside your head? He went there with a plan years in the making. He was not a professional gambler. He was someone obsessed with one question: is roulette really random? Everyone believes it is. Casinos say it is. But Nikitosa understood that roulette is not magic. It is a wheel, a ball, friction, gravity, velocity, all governed by predictable physical laws. He researched everything: physics papers, casino studies, historical accounts of people who tried beating the system. In the 1970s, physics students built a tiny wearable computer hidden inside a shoe. Nikitosa spent months studying roulette wheels, how they spin, how the ball moves, how friction gradually slows everything down. He learned that croupiers are not machines. They have patterns, habits. Some spin the wheel at consistent speeds. Some launch the ball with similar force every single time. If you could measure those variables, you could narrow down where the ball would land, not the exact number, but a sector, a cluster of 6 or 7 numbers. Betting on all of them shifts your odds dramatically, from 2.7% to over 15%. That edge, maintained over hundreds of spins, turns into guaranteed profit. Nikitosa bought a roulette wheel, set it up at home, spent hours spinning it, training his eyes to track the ball, training his brain to calculate speeds. He got very good. Then he tested his method at smaller casinos first, and he won consistently. No celebration, no reaction, just stacks them quietly and prepares for the next spin. Evening. Nikitosa walks through the entrance of the Ritz casino. 2 associates beside him, all 3 dressed well, not flashy, not drawing attention. He heads straight for the roulette section, stands back, observes the croupiers, watching how they spin, how they launch the ball, looking for consistency. He finds table 7. The croupier is middle-aged, experienced, his spins rhythmic and predictable. Nikitosa sits down, watches 4 spins without betting, tracking the ball, calculating speeds in his head. On the 4th spin, he places chips on 6 numbers clustered together on the physical wheel: 17, 20, 25, 27, 32, 34. They cashed out. Total winnings for night 1, £100,000. When he did bet, he hit at an unusual rate, not every time, that would raise immediate suspicion, but far more often than probability should allow. 30 minutes passed, and he was up several £1,000s. The pit boss walked over, stood behind the table, watching. Security always watches, always looks for cheaters. The pit boss saw a player winning but nothing obviously wrong, no visible devices, no communication with others. An hour passed. Nikitosa was up £30,000. He signalled his associates, time to rotate. One sat down at his table using the same method, while Nikitosa moved to a different table and started the process again. Nikitosa did not know this. Tonight, he was planning to go much bigger. Walked away winners. But they were human, and humans feel greed. They knew the system worked. They knew they could win more, much more. So they made a decision. They were coming back the following night for one bigger score. That decision was their greatest mistake. That was when he heard footsteps behind him. 1 hour in, he was up £200,000. 2 hours, £400,000. The pit boss stood 3 feet away, arms crossed, watching every spin. Other players stopped betting entirely, just watching Nikitosa win spin after spin. 3 hours in, £800,000 combined across all three men. Casino management sat in a back office watching live surveillance feeds, desperately searching for the trick. Where was the device? Where was the hidden camera? How was he communicating with someone outside? They could find nothing, but the real question was only just beginning. Could you legally beat a casino and actually keep the money? Not casino security, Metropolitan Police. Sir, we need you to come with us. Suspicion of using electronic devices to cheat at gambling. You are under arrest. His two associates were being arrested simultaneously at their tables. Officers searched all three men thoroughly, patting down clothing, checking pockets, shoes, watches, everything. Nothing. No devices, no technology, no electronic equipment of any kind. Just three men and £1.3 million in casino chips. Police confiscated the chips, seized their belongings, phones, wallets, everything, and took all three men to the station. Forensic teams found absolutely nothing across all three men. Nikitosa was being x-rayed, not just his belongings, his entire body. Police suspected something hidden. A microchip, a tiny computer, anything explaining how he won £1.3 million across 2 nights. His clothes, shoes, watch and belt all went through scanners. Forensic technicians examined every image, looking for circuits, batteries, wiring. They found nothing. His phone was completely disassembled, battery removed, circuit board examined under magnification, checked for hidden transmitters or modifications. Nothing, just a standard mobile phone. His watch taken apart, same process, looking for miniature computing technology disguised as a timepiece. Nothing. In a separate room, his two associates underwent identical procedures, x-rays, phone disassembly, full clothing inspection. And if you truly understand the physics, you can beat it. Forensic teams spent countless hours analyzing everything seized, consulting technology experts, casino security specialists, and gambling fraud investigators. The result, every single time, was nothing. December 2004, 9 months after the arrest, the Crown Prosecution Service made their announcement. All charges against Nikitosa and his two associates were being dropped. No trial, no prosecution, case closed. The reason was simple: no evidence of illegal activity. The Gambling Act clearly states that using electronic devices to cheat at gambling is illegal, but Nikitosa and his associates used no devices whatsoever.